Curtis Blaydes against Tom Aspinall. So Curtis Blaydes is 16-3 with 1 no contest. Tom Aspinall is 12-2. 1 inch height advantage for Tom Aspinall, 2 inch reach advantage for Curtis Blaydes. Tom Aspinall with shorter average fight time, 2 minutes 57. He's never had a fight go past the second round. Both of his losses are from the second round, one of them being a disqualification. Excuse me. He's got 1 win in the second round, which was Arlovsky.
Rear naked choke.
Yes. And you know, he had a pretty successful first round.
Yeah.
He just wasn't able to stop him, which he's been able to do to everybody else. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons why he's accelerated so quickly up the UFC division, because nobody can really touch him. Curtis Blaydes is a different kind of problem, though.
Yes.
He's got incredibly good wrestling. He comes in right at the top of the 265-pound limit. It's over 5 rounds. Tom's never been put under this kind of wrestling pressure before. What do you reckon?
I reckon Tom Aspinall's going to win.
Yeah?
I'm just going to straight up give it to you.
Straight up give it to me.
He is a lot bigger in person than I thought he...
Yes.
Because he looks a little bit like a big child.
Yeah.
on camera, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why people don't take him that serious, because, like, he's not one of these, like, Francis Ngannou looking big, crazy, strong fighters. He just looks like a giant.
He's like a big 12-year-old that's drawn a beard on.
Yeah.
And he's got that kind of fresh-faced smile. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what you mean.
He doesn't trash talk as well, so it's kind of like he's stopping everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to believe because he doesn't look like it.
Not even struggling either.
Yeah, just making it easy.
Like, even he was surprised how easy Volkov was. I was chatting to him at Cage Warriors about it, and he was like, I was expecting it to be, you know, a few rounds.
Yeah.
But he just cruised through him.
What was cool is that if you see the video a Mystery did with Tom Aspinall, I don't know if you were there too. Were you there too?
The most recent one?
Yeah. No, the one before.
No, I wasn't there.
Okay. I was gonna give you props.
No, share credit.
Yeah. You don't get any. So when he was there, he was working with a wrestler.
Yep.
And he said next time I could be fighting a 6'1" wrestler for his last fight.
Yes.
So he's
planning ahead already.
Exactly.
He's just trying to work his whole skill set. I noticed that.
So it's not something that he's like, oh, okay, now I have a wrestler and now I'm going to get this camp for like 7 weeks and think that I'm going to learn wrestling in that time, because you don't get to do that. But he's been working through, you know, the wrestling for a while now.
Yeah.
And he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. And this is something that his dad told me that I thought was really cool when I like hijacked the room upstairs. What do you call that? Those like boxes to see the Cage Warriors thing.
Oh yeah, the viewing, the box. Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna come, so I just went inside.
He just took over Tom Aspinall's.
And he just came in. He's like, "Is it okay if I come in?
Can I join you in my private VIP box?"
I was like, "Oh my god, swallow me!" I could have picked any other one, but it was weird how small his dad is in comparison.
Yeah.
Right. Well, when I was speaking to him. His dad, I believe, is like an engineer in something. I don't remember. But he was like...
Cyborgs. He's engineered cyborgs like Tom Aspinall.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Yeah. Carry on, sorry.
But him and his brother have done jiu-jitsu from a really young age. And being able to have a sibling that you're able to train with all the time, and especially his dad that pays such close attention to detail because he's so small. And imagine you have a son that you think is going to be successful and that you want to help him any way you can. You're going to start to analyze and learn things detail by detail and make sure that he's not a heavyweight that says, I got knockout power.
Yeah, I don't.
Who cares? It's 4-ounce gloves. I'm gonna kill you anyway. You know. So if he hasn't had that approach this whole time, plus the way he spoke about his grappling, I was just like, what, really?
Yeah, and also, you know, learning how to grapple when you're a kid. Like learning how to Thai box when you're a kid, it gives you an understanding of the technical ability because you don't have the power to hurt people. You know, like he's not always been a heavyweight. At one point he was a kid, he was a small kid.
Yeah.
So he had to get the technique right before he had the size and strength to be able to, you know, do it easier.
Yeah. Plus he told me this story. I don't quite remember the details, so I'm not going to like mash it up. But it was about them watching a fight and then him pointing out something that was very strategical, especially for his age, because he was so young. He's like, no, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, whoa. Like when you hear a kid do that, you know he's going to fight great. And we've seen that with him finishing these fights so early, because he looks for the way to finish it just the smartest possible way.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to sub Curtis Blaydes.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how he deals with Curtis Blaydes' wrestling, because I feel like Blaydes deals, he's far more about his size and the momentum behind his takedowns than the finesse of chaining things together.
Yeah.
So I think, Tom might get taken down, but he might not. He might be able to, be able to scramble back to his feet, use his jiu-jitsu to sweep. I think Blaydes might look very uncomfortable if he's put on his back, and it wouldn't surprise me if Tom takes the initiative and wrestles him.
Yeah.
Blaydes might feel like he wants to stand and trade with Tom for a bit so he isn't so predictable. But then Tom's got the choice, because if he stands and trades, he's going to show how much quicker he is than Blaydes, and then Blaydes will probably most likely want to wrestle. So then Tom will deal with takedown offense. If Blaydes wants to strike and Tom kind of can lull him into a false sense of security using his footwork, he might just blast double him in the first round and put Blaydes on his back and really take him out of his comfort zone. I think Tom's going to beat him, but I'm interested to see if Curtis can cause him any kind of additional issues. If Tom's able to run through Curtis Blaydes like he has done everybody else, then he's
next for the title.
He's got to be. He's got to be.
I mean, Curtis Blaydes does like break records for most takedowns and things. So
14 against Volkov in 25 minutes.
It's crazy. But he wasn't able to do the same thing to him as Tom Aspinall did. It's not just getting takedowns. He doesn't have sick elbows from the top. He like rolls him over real nice, causes a lot of damage. That seems to catch people by surprise.
Yeah, just from one shot.
Yeah, just from one shot. They're like, I didn't feel like I was going to get hit with a like Hulk. Just I feel like a smash would be. Another weird thing that I see with him is that his back foot is always like flared out on any takedown. Like Tom Aspinall goes for a takedown and his feet are like this. But Curtis Blaydes, no matter if he's driving forward, it stays like that.
It's wrestling boots, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
People wear wrestling boots. It's easier to drive off them.
Yeah. He does a really good job, though, Curtis Blaydes, at squaring his opponents up. He has, I don't know if he does it on purpose, like he looks for the angles, or he drags, kind of pulls the opponent into square hips. I just don't think Tom Aspinall does that. Even if he's backing up, he doesn't back up straight on.
No.
He does. He's always in a really defensively sound position, even while he's defending. The only danger that I can see there in terms of striking is if Tom Aspinall, because Curtis is heavyweight. I mean, Curtis Blaydes has shown a lot more power now, and like especially with his striking. But if Tom Aspinall feints too close, then I can see Curtis cracking Tom. Like bam to 1-2.
That punch he dropped Chris Daukaus with was pretty quick. So which way are you going?
I don't remember what fight I saw that Curtis Blaydes did that to somebody fainting too close, that he was able to catch him. I already said I'm going Tom Aspinall.
Tom Aspinall. How?
Yeah. Submission.
Yeah. What, first, second, third, later rounds?
I think first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just catches him, just all over him.
Yeah. I think maybe reverses a takedown and is able to, I don't know, but strike him and then get a rear naked choke or something.
Yeah. I think second round. I think he's going to sub him with a Kimura. I could see him wrapping up a Kimura on a takedown attempt and then chasing it to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.